The holiday season is often a time of joy, lights, and celebration, but for many, it can also bring a deep sense of absence, grief, and longing. Hosparus Health invites families, friends, and community members to a series of Hope for the Holidays programs aimed at supporting those in mourning. Amy Hill is the Director of Counseling Service with Hosparus. She joins us with more. Thank you so much for stopping by today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course, this could be really tough during the holidays, but why is really community and a gathering place in processing grief really crucial during the holidays?
Yeah. So the thing about grief and loss is everybody experiences it, and the holidays are really hard. So we want to bring that person's memory to the table. We want to talk about them. And so community really allows their memory live on with us. Historically, people have we don't talk about, whoever. And that's painful. It's painful. And what we find is talking and sharing and bringing that person's memory with you to the holidays as you kind of navigate your new norm is comforting and really, really great for the grief journey. So we encourage people to talk about their person, say their name, and really have them be a part of what that new norm looks like.
So we just got through the holidays. Today is Christmas Eve. And of course, we don't see some people at the table, which can be so hard. But actually, you have a lot of different services and a lot of groups throughout the whole entire year. Is that right?
Yeah. We have a host of different support groups that are throughout the year. And we are just finishing up our Hope for the Holidays groups. That still has one in January if anybody would want to attend that. It's going to focus on New Year's and how you're navigating the new year without your person. So that's really great programming. We also have some programming in February that's going to be starting up that's called Art for the Heart. And that group is really using art to express our grief. It's a really fun group. We get all ages in that group. And we also have a new group that we're starting in February that's for folks that have lost people due to suicide, which is a really hard topic, but we need more support groups in that area. So that's a new one that we're starting up. And we know that folks benefit from being around others that have had similar types of loss.
So, yeah.
But we also have all of our regular programming, like our spouse loss groups and specialized loss groups.
Yeah. And are these services free? Do you need to sign up for these?
All of our programming is free. There are certain groups that we ask for donations if anybody wants to donate, but majority of our groups are completely free.
And you kind of mentioned, going to grief group. I mean, that sounds so sad and it is kind of off-putting for people, but why is it so important to find that community and know that you're not going through this alone?
What we know about grief is one of the best ways to feel some relief is to not do it alone. So yeah, community is really important. For example, we have so many spouse loss groups that are running throughout the year with us, and we keep adding them because they are so full. Because so many types of loss, in particular spouse loss at the holidays, is really, really difficult. And we have heard time and time again from the folks in that group that they are finding their people in that group, and they're finding others that have experienced almost the exact same thing that they've experienced, and it feels not so alone.
Well, if people are maybe interested or still kind of hesitant to sign up for this class, what would you kind of say as some words of encouragement to reach out to Hosparus?
It is scary. I want to just kind of acknowledge that. I always am impressed with people that call us. Most people have never had any kind of counseling in their life when they call us.
It's maybe the first time ever.
It's the first time ever for most people, and that's scary. And I want to say we're really nice, so call us. If you have questions, we're happy to answer any questions, but just come and try it. What we find is people come and they're like, oh, this is like just hanging out with some friends. This is not scary. It doesn't feel like clinical or whatever. We're not diagnosing you. It's really just people like you that you feel all alone, and you hear them tell their story and you're like, oh my gosh, I could have said the exact same words. That feels really good for people to experience somebody saying the same thing they experience, and all of a sudden you're like, I'm not alone in this.
And, maybe even have some new friends
Yes.
that are come out of this too. Well, Amy, thank you so much again for stopping by today. So again, if you are interested in learning more about all the services that Hosparus has to offer, just go over to hosparushealth.org.